pot roast that doesn't taste like pot roast is our goal today, guys. And we're gonna see if we can make it happen. We're gonna make dreams come true. We're gonna start with a chuck roast. I don't know if this is gonna work. I gotta take the thingy off. My chuck roast, I was planning on doing this video 2 days ago. And so it's starting to go a little off on color. I hope it's not bad. Sell by April 19th. That's fine. That's yesterday. It doesn't smell fishy. That's good. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. We're gonna cut this into 4 chunks. Uno, dos. Now, why would I wanna do this, you may ask yourself. You may be like, Self, why does he wanna do that? Pot roast is great. I would say to you, not everyone likes it. My wife is a prime example. I like pot roast. I do. My wife, though, on the other hand, does not like the taste. She said it tastes like a little gamey, is how she's described it. I can kind of see what she's talking about. I don't know if gamey is the word, but there definitely is an interesting flavor to a pot roast after it sits in a crock pot for 8 hours or whatever, right? And so our goal is to counterbalance that with a whole different flavor profile. So another thing we could title this video is Korean pot roast. We could call it trying to make my wife eat something she hates. I'm not even... Anyways, salt. We're gonna do salt and pepper on our chuck roast. I patted it dry. That's gonna help it sear better. I'm gonna turn on my stove top. We're supposed to take some avocado oil, guys. And if you don't know me, I'm Dave. I am not the best cook on YouTube, but I might be the worst. So at least you've found something. You've found something. That's all I can say. It's something. You know what? You probably could do a pretty generous amount of salt. This is a big, thick piece of meat. I'm probably being stingy. We're on a protein kick in my house. Like, not just me, guys. The whole family's on a protein kick. So I have been aggressively searching out nice, high-protein recipes. And when I saw this piece of chuck roast, I was like, this is a perfect opportunity to cook me a pot roast and try to make it so Tina finally likes it. So salt and pepper, all sides of your pot roast. Heat up some oil on the stove. You want avocado oil, ideally, because it's got a higher flash point, higher smoke point temperature. But since I don't have avocado oil, I will just use olive oil and live life on hard mode, because it just is a little harder if you're using olive oil, because it can burn and make smoky, and we don't want that to happen again. Now our olive oil is already smoking. Like I said, it's got a pretty low smoke point. So I'm gonna throw my meat in there. Just wanna get a sear. We're not trying to cook it all the way through. We're just trying to sear the sides. After, I don't know, let's see, it's been like 30 seconds. So I've got mine nice and hot. I've already got a little sear on it. You can see my whole entire thing is spinning here. Probably could have gone a little longer. This one I'll do more like a minute. I'll try that. While that does this thing, I'm gonna grate up a pear. Is it too loud? Can you hear it? Can you hear me? This is literally a pear, and I'm grating it up. That's gonna help counteract those flavors that my wife doesn't like, the gaminess of a normal pot roast. And it's gonna really give it an elevated flavor profile. You hear the big words I'm using? I'm so fancy. Is there a core in a pear? I don't even know, I never eat pears. My mom loves pears. So we got a pear grated up, put into a bowl. Then we want like a tablespoon at the most, probably. Maybe it's 2 tablespoons, probably that much is fine, of ginger. Let's turn this over one more time. Yeah, that's a better sear than the first one. I prefer that. That's what we want. Sear it like the second time I did it, not the first time. Look at that nice crust on there. It's looking good. You know what? I'm just gonna use the bigger piece of ginger, make my life less scary. We're gonna peel the ginger. This can be such an easy recipe too, and it's something you can go back to again and again if you're wanting to have an elevated pot roast that'll like blow people away. You could be like, hey, we're having pot roast, come on over, and they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we're going over there for pot roast. And then they try it and they're like, holy cow, that's a pot roast? That's the best pot roast I ever did have. Where'd you learn that? And then you'd be like, Cooking with Dave, check it out, guys. Greatest cooking channel on YouTube. And they'll be like, yeah, no, we've watched that. It's not very good. Played out your whole Friday night dinner plans, by the way. It reminds me of like Gonzo from Muppets. A tablespoon and a half of grated minced. Is it grated or minced? Grated. So I'm not gonna go super tiny. I guess I'll try this. Yeah, like that, it's fine. Man, I don't feel like that's enough. The problem is, I don't know if my wife loves the flavor of ginger. So this might not solve the problem. Let me flip our steaks again. Give them another flippy-do. This will be the last flip, I think. Look at that nice sear, beautiful. Beauteous Maximus. I think we want like, is it a tablespoon? And I'm at least 1.5. We'll call that enough. Oh dear. Put that in the bowl with the pear. All right, I think I'm pretty happy with the sear. I can kill the heat on that, set it aside. It's still kind of searing in the pan while it sits there. We're supposed to do 6 cloves of garlic in here too, but I've been real lazy lately. And I've been using the garlic stuff because I bought it. So what do we think? That's like 2.5 cloves. That's probably 6 cloves worth. We'll add a little more because it is garlic after all. I feel like it loses a little bit of the pop. But if you're doing it at home, you can just use 6 cloves. That's me being lazy. So if you want, you can take your crock pot and you can throw your beef into there. Take it out of the pan into the fire. You know, mostly good crust on this except for like one side, but you know, that's me. Not perfect. All right, there's our chuck roast in there. Beautiful thing, beautiful thing. We need 1 star anise, star anise, literally just 1. Oh yeah, look at that. So again, this is another weird thing I'd never normally put in with a pot roast. That's what it looks like, it's star anise. I had to order from Sprouts because I couldn't find these anywhere. But supposedly this is gonna give us like a life-changing pot roast, so I'm ready for it. 1 cinnamon stick, small cinnamon stick in there as well. This is weird. This is weird. We want to cut up the part of the scallion. Let me wash it first. Cut up the scallions, and we're gonna separate the parts. So we'll get rid of the little hairy bits at the end first, just like that. That part we're not gonna eat. I mean, I guess maybe you could eat it. I don't know. I don't know if that's edible. I've never tried it. It doesn't look very good. Then we're gonna get the whites, and those are gonna go on top of our beef right now. And the greens are for after, so I'm not gonna chop those yet. I'm just gonna do that, set those there, and chop the whites up, like so. Beautiful. I don't know, do I put it back in the grocery bag? Sure, I can re-rinse it maybe. All right, so those will go in on top of the beef as well. Like so. These are, yeah, I really like Korean barbecue. Have you ever had Korean barbecue? Korean barbecue is so good, but it's so expensive, so I don't get to go very often. I'll go like once every few years, except for when I had a day job. Then my day job would pay my bill. Then I'd go a little more. These are coconut liquid aminos, soy-free seasoning. So it's like soy sauce, but a little better for keto. And this recipe is fully keto, by the way. I'm not like, we want a half a cup of this, by the way. Really, for my family right now, we're more focused on protein and less focused on keto. That is not what I was supposed to do. I just screwed that up. You know, it's hard to talk and cook. I was supposed to put that in with the vegetable thingies, the pear and stuff. It's okay though, it's all ending up in the same place. So I was supposed to put that in here. So when you do it, put the coconut aminos or soy sauce, you can use soy sauce if you want, into that. So if you see my recipes leaning more high protein, that's why. 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. We're gonna go in here. I am working on something really cool, guys. I can't talk about it yet, but very soon, I've got a big announcement to make. So make sure you're subscribed, and it's not a trick, like I really do have something really cool that I'm working on, but I just can't tell you yet. 1 tablespoon of fish sauce. So make sure you are subscribed and you have your notifications turned on so you don't miss it when I do announce it. Red Boat fish sauce, 1 tablespoon. And no, it doesn't need to be Red Boat, and no, it doesn't make it taste like fish. Those are my 2 disclaimers there. Can I get this open? That is the question. Okay, here we go. 1 tablespoon of, what's it called? Gochujang sauce. Gochujang Korean chili sauce. 1 tablespoon of that. 1 tablespoon of toasted sesame. Hold on, I'm gonna take this little top off. I don't wanna wait 10 minutes. 1 tablespoon of toasted sesame oil, which I do love toasted sesame oil. And 1 cup of beef broth. There we go. Beautiful thing. I mean, I guess the thing I was working on could be done by now, but probably not. Probably not. So mix that all up. It smells amazing in here. Dump that onto your chuck roast. This is gonna taste nothing at all, in my opinion, like a pot roast. She still might hate it. We're gonna definitely have her try it. She's here today. When it's done, she's gonna try it and weigh in on if it's the solution, and I can weigh in too as someone who likes pot roast, if it's the solution for a household that's divided asunder by pot roast, like ours is. Will this be the solution? Will this finally bring us back together to unite under one roof of pot roast? And that's it. That's it, guys. Onto the crock pot on low for 8 hours. So I'm gonna be back tonight at 6 p.m. basically. That's why I did this video early. And we're gonna try this and see if we've uncovered something spectacular, amazing, and wonderful. All right, so we're back. It has been many hours, like 8 of them, and we're supposed to come in here and take out the cinnamon and the star anise, but I don't know where those things are. Can I find them? We want to shred up the beef. Use 2 forks to shred it up, all fine and dandy like this. Kind of make it, oh, it's a spoon. I'm supposed to be using 2 forks, I'm using a spoon. I'm so good at this. We're also supposed to cut up our green onions. I think I might have found the cinnamon stick, maybe. Yes, no? Maybe so. Oh, that is it. I was like, how did a piece of wood get in there? The cinnamon like unrolled, so I did find it. Oh, and here's the star anise right there. Haha, it looks like a dinosaur foot. Okay, got those 2 things that we don't want to choke on out of here. That's good. That was the initial goal. All right, and I think we've got it nice and shredded too. Now, let me take my green onions. We can leave that sitting in the juices for a minute. Green onions as a topper. We can just chop those up a little bit. I don't know how many we're supposed to do. Probably that many would do, fine. Some sesame seeds. Oh, and a lime. I'm telling you, limes were big when I was a kid. I don't know why they're so small. These ones I got at Sprouts. I thought they'd be better, but they still kind of look pathetic. So let's throw our green onions on there as a topper. Add some sesame seeds. Oh, hey, it's starting to look kind of good. And some lime, some juice of lime. I want to really lime it up though. This one too. And I think it's gonna be ready to try. Ow, my eye, ow. I just got lime juice in my eye. Oh, it burns so good. Yeah. How did you go blind, Dave? Well, I was making not so pot roasty pot roast. All right, now I'm gonna try it. I gotta see if I think Tina will like it. And then I gotta call Tina out and see if she likes it. Okay, moment of truth. Get a little pot roast on the fork. I hope it's good. Am I just gonna eat it over the thing? Nah. Hey, that does not taste like pot roast. That tastes like Korean barbecue. Okay, let me get her out here. Let's see what she says. Tina Bina, you ready for your close-up? Tina is coming out to try the not so pot roasty pot roast, but she doesn't want to be on camera, she said. Let them know you're real, that I've got a real wife.
It smells roasty.
She says it smells roasty here.
Am I on camera?
No, you're not on camera.
Ew.
She said ew,
me.
because it's dripping. Tastes like pot roast?
It's hot.
It's hot. She's burning her mouth. She's got to fix her burnt mouth here.
No, it doesn't. It tastes like heaven.
Heaven. Heaven, folks. Are you just doing that for the camera or you really like it?
No, it's pretty good.
She said it's good. She said it's good. All right, we did it. We figured out pot roast without the pot roast flavor. Try it out. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and we'll see you next time.